You ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Are you ready?
I'm Cathy from Cathy's Chuckle Club. It's Fabulous Fun Friday again.
And I'm Rick from Cathy's Chuckle Club. I'm usually behind the scenes.
Yeah, how fun. So we are celebrating a big milestone, 5 years of Fun Fab Friday. That's over 200, well, it's 260 episodes. Oh my gosh, so many. Wow.
That's a lot.
So we didn't know how we would celebrate this auspicious moment. And we took to the internet and asked, hey, what kind of questions can we ask?
And the internet answered with a number of questions. So let's get right into it then, shall we?
Let's go.
All right. So to start, how it began. Good place to start. Can you share the story of how Fun Fab Friday started as a COVID project? What inspired you to begin this series, and how did it evolve over time? Good question.
Thanks for asking. Well, it all started with my friend and birthday twin, David Cohen. He had a group on Facebook, Peace, Passion, Prosperity Project, during the cuckoo time. And rather than him be the content provider for everything, he thought he'd ask people to do something on certain days. And he asked me, would you like to do something on Friday? So I said, yes, I would. I'll do something about laughter, because laughter is the best medicine and all that stuff. And thus, Fun Fab Friday was born. And yeah, that's how it started.
Yeah, that's how it started. Seems to evolve over time during doing different types of episodes. We do like healing episodes. She's a healer, so she has a lot of information there. And different fun discovery ones, different places we go and see. It's kind of what you call it, edutainment.
Oh yeah, edutainment. It's edutaining, like you learn something and you have fun.
Yes, that's our goal.
Or we have fun anyway. Hopefully you'll have fun too.
Yes. All right.
All right, next question. Personal reflections, memorable moments. What are some of your favorite episodes or moments from the series? Were there any unexpected surprises or funny bloopers that stand out?
So what were your favorite episodes?
Yeah, I really enjoyed our 30, there were so many. I mean, there were so many, picking just one or two. Yeah, okay, so one of my favorite ones was our 34th anniversary episode. We took to a hot air balloon.
Yes,
up
and away.
Right? So special. And man, when you're up there, you feel like a bird. It's silent.
So that's 1,200 feet right now.
Yoopy doopy, look at how beautiful it is. It's so quiet. Until he makes the noise with the shh. So beautiful. Check it out. What about you?
On the same sort of lines, I really enjoyed the one we did for the total eclipse. My brother has a property near Brantford where the path went right through his property, so it's just perfect viewing area. And I just got my drone previous to that, so I was able to rise up and see what the eclipse looks like from like 100 feet up or 200 feet up. And it's really quite spectacular, I thought.
Total eclipse.
Total eclipse.
That was our first time experiencing a total eclipse.
Exactly, yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, beautiful. All right, anything else?
I just wanted to say, more recently there was the steampunk episode, which was interesting because I knew what steampunk was, but I really didn't know what to expect. But the effort that these people put into their costumes and the whole attitude of it was a fantastic festival, the steampunk festival, and I really enjoyed that one.
And that was family-friendly fun. Like, say that a few times. Where the whole family came, they were all dressed up, they were all in character. Thank you. Yeah, and it was in the super cute town of Fergus.
Yes, it was. Yeah. They had another one there, Enchanted Forest. I think it was episode 121, if I'm not mistaken. That was a really cool. In Fergus, they people really got into the festival, and they dressed up, and that was really
had cool. The elf ears.
Yeah.
And the Toronto Symphony came.
Yep, Toronto Symphony Quartet.
Yes, not the whole symphony. Quartet, yes. 4 of them.
But a lot of our episodes seems to have to deal with nature. We love going out in nature, going on walks. That's why you see a lot of our episodes take place at Scanlon Creek, which is a park near us that we really, really enjoy. And then we do a bunch. We did a bunch at Corbett Cove.
Yes, we did. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, so beautiful. Thanks,
on the water
Faith.
there. Yes.
Yeah, so beautiful.
All right, my turn.
I think so.
All right, where are we here? Impact and growth. How has working on this series impacted you personally and professionally? What have you learned about yourself through this experience? Good question.
Well, for me, I think one thing for sure is confidence on camera.
Yep, that's
I just feel, you know, I'm not as in my head like, oh, how do I look? Everything, I have to be perfect, all the things. And just like how creative, like the creativity that comes out, like, oh, looking at life as an opportunity, like, that we could do an episode of there, or that would be cool. And yeah, so for me, I think it's like the growth has been in confidence.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I could see that for sure. And looking at the first shots, our first episodes, and then the later ones, it's incredible the difference. For me, it's just learning how to do it. You know, doing what the angles are when you want a video, how you make the cuts, and then also putting it together afterwards, the editing of the videos I find really fun. If you look at the first couple of ones, it's just one straight shot, no cuts, no edits at all. And then the latest ones, there's like hundreds of edits in some of them. So it's a lot different, a lot more work goes into it. But it's fun, we enjoy it.
I would say you've definitely grown that way with your technology knowledge, the software, how to do the transitions, all that stuff. And I think, you know, something else for me, or for us as a couple, I think it's kind of cemented us even close. We were close before. I just feel like, because we're working so close on this project, I feel like it's made our couple stronger.
I agree 100%.
Okay, good.
Excellent.
Yes, dear, say that. Okie dokie pokey. All right, behind the scenes, production insights. Can you walk us through the process of creating an episode from start to finish? Okay,
yeah. Well, the first part is the idea. What idea? We come up with, we'll get into it later, but certain ideas, and then we look at where we're going to film it. It's just going to be in the backyard, going to go to Scanlon. Are we going to go to a town or village and do a discovery there? All that. And then usually we don't have a script. I might have suggestions on some things to say, but the fact that you're getting so much better at this, you know, I can give you a few notes and I know you're just going to wing it and do a fabulous job. So very few scripting moments. It's, you know what to say, we get some information and you really come through with that. So
yay. Oh, thanks. Thanks, dear. Yeah, it is that kind of thing, and sometimes we don't know what the heck are we going to do this week. Yeah. And then boom, we hear something on the radio or we see something on social media. It's like, oh, that would be a good episode. Let's go do that, and bonk, off we go. Yep.
Well, I think the next question kind of relates to that as well, creative process. How do you come up with your ideas for new episodes? Are there any particular sources of inspiration or influences that could guide your creativity?
Yes. So sometimes people will say to me, Cathy, wow, you find the most unique things. How do you find them? Here's an insider tip. I take to Google. and I you know, it depends on what words you put in your search engine. I know you know. I will literally Google cool, unique experiences or one-of-a-kind things, maybe the name of the town if I'm thinking of a certain place or a region, and see what comes up. Even maybe dates if we're looking at what's happening this weekend. Right. You know, so you can even look at calendars and that kind of thing. So or listening to the radio, hearing a news story or a talk show, and they're talking about a new garden somewhere or a park, or yeah.
I think just listening to stuff that's going on around town. For example, we did one not too long ago, well, in May, I guess, the Marsh Mash, which is a canoe kayak race around the Holland Marsh area, close to where we live. So there's always kind of interesting things happening around town. You just got to listen for it and remember when it happens.
That's it, and then go capture it.
And then capture it, yes, exactly.
Something else I think I would love to add is this project has kind of forced us to go out and seek new experiences.
Yeah.
Like, we know it's very comfortable sometimes just to stay at home and be like, I don't really feel like going out. But because we needed to create content, not needed to, just like for our own, we wanted to create content. We would go and yeah, I think it's kind of forced us to get out more. Which
is great, especially in the winter when you kind of, you hibernate for winter. No, you want to get out, otherwise it's just really long winter.
Right, that's it.
All right, so looking forward, what are your hopes and plans for the future of Fun Fab Friday? Are there any new projects or ideas on the horizon?
When we started Fun Fab Friday, we didn't know how long it would go. We had no idea how long. Here we are 5 years in, and we don't have an end date. We don't know. It will end one day because things do. Yeah, so we didn't know how long this project would go. I think that's the thing.
Yeah, there's no end date. And we also have tickets for the zoo and the aquarium, so there's 2 episodes at least.
And we do have a spreadsheet that has, when either of us see an idea or hear about something, we just mark it down because, we get so many thoughts in our head every day, everybody does, and if you don't write it down, if it's not somewhere, then it
quite often you forget it.
Dissipates like a cloud.
Yep.
So we have about 50 ideas on that spreadsheet. So we got at least another year in us.
It's a lot of work. All right, I think it's you.
Oh, my turn. Okay, here we go. Start again. What advice would you give to someone looking to start their own video series or creative project?
Most important thing is have fun with it. Somebody said a long time ago, if you find a job that you really enjoy doing, it's not work. And that's what this is. For us, it's the creative process. We love the creative process and we really have fun with it. And I think that's the key, most important thing to longevity.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, and be flexible. Be open. Like, have a structure of what you want to do and know that it might change. Like, an idea will come, or once you start, it's like, oh, this would make it better, or whatever it is. Back to special episodes, I wanted to say, an idea came to me when I was listening to a news story about a thing called walkable planets in Toronto,
right,
near Christie Pitts. And I was like, wow, that sounds like a cool FFF episode. So I got in touch with Jode Roberts, the creator of Walkable Planets. He appeared in our episode and took us on the tour and told us how his idea came about. That was something, again, that we might not have ever done had I not been looking for ideas for FFF.
Yeah, we wouldn't have known it was there. And it's just comparing the distances the planets are from the sun and the actual size representations. It was really quite eye-opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one. Okay.
Yeah, enjoyed that.
All right.
Oh, and one last thing. When you do these things, it doesn't have to be perfect. Quite often that makes it even better if it's just not exactly right. Doesn't feel like an AI video or anything. Are we done here at the end?
We're done.
All right. Gratitude and acknowledgements. Is there anyone you'd like to thank for their support throughout this journey? What message would you like to share with your audience as you celebrate this milestone?
Well, I'd like to go back to David. Thank you, David, for offering Friday to me. I'm glad I said yes. It's been a really fun ride. I'd like to thank family, my brother Bob and sister-in-law Tammy. They watch every episode, and they've appeared in a few.
Oh, you? This is my brother Bob.
My sister Cathy.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
I'd like to thank Faith Hughes for location and content provider at her place and at Corbett Cove. Thank you. Thank you for your ongoing participation in my life.
And I wanted to thank family too. On our earlier episodes, my brother Dan helped quite a bit on different episodes, and he appeared in a few. He passed a couple years back, but wherever you are, Dan, thank you.
Ever present.
Yes, as he was in life. Oh, and you mentioned something about that grade 7 teacher.
Yes, there was that grade 7 teacher that reached out to me. Oh, this was was a couple years ago, so we didn't have as many episodes. But she said, I love your Fun Fab Friday video series so much. I start the day with my grade 7 class with an episode of Fun Fab Friday. What a great way to start the day. Yes. Oh, I love that. That really warmed my heart. And there was a couple from Australia. This was, again, during their early days. This was in 2021, I would imagine. And they wrote us, they got t-shirts, Cathy's Chuckle Club. They were our fans. We had a little fan club from Australia. Wow. Shout out to them if they're still watching.
And speaking of fans, Sean.
Oh, Sean Nesbitt, thank you. Sean said, sometimes I'm too stressed, so my daughter will come and say, Mom, you're too stressed. Let's go find Cathy and watch an episode. So thank you, Sean. So great. I just think it's so fun. It's so moving when people do get in touch. So please subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
This is a passion project. We don't get paid for these videos.
However, we are open to sponsorship if you want to see your logo.
Yes, and if you have a platform and you're looking for content, over 260 episodes, some are shorter, some are longer. This is a longer one. Yeah, get in touch with us. We'd love to appear on your platform. Anyway, I think that's it for now.
Yep.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for you. Thank you to you, Rick.
Oh, thank you.
For this, for this partnership that we have, this life that we've created, and documenting. I often think that Fun Fab Friday is a video diary of our life.
It kind of is.
The highlight of some of the things we've done.
Thank you,
everyone.
Everybody for watching.
Yeah.
It's the reason we do it, anyway. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yay.
See you next week. Next week. La la la.
Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho.
Ho ho ho.
Very good. Very good. Yay!
All right.